Hey there, Pokemon fans! Welcome to the first episode of Gotta Craft 'Em All, a series where we'll learn some how-tos on what to do with some of your old Pokemon merchandise. Today, we're going to learn how to make a Pokemon card wallet. You're going to need 4 different things for this craft project: scissors, contact paper, shipping tape, and of course, Pokemon cards. You'll need 8 cards for the faces of the wallet, and 2 cards for the pockets. It's good to note that a standard Pokemon card is 3.5 inches. Knowing that, you'll want to cut a section of contact paper at least double. Once you have your piece ready, and your paper removed, place it sticky side up wherever you'll be making your wallet. I'm going to start by making one of the halves of the wallet. First, you take 2 cards and put them directly next to each other. Make sure there is a small gap after the second card before the third, and then put a 4th card next to the third. This part can be tricky, but make sure you don't fully press down until it's in the right spot. Then press down to seal the adhesive to the card. Take both sides and rub them to make sure everything has a good seal. Cut both sides and the bottom to remove the extra tape. You now have one side of your Pokemon card wallet. Repeat the process with the 4 other cards that you had chosen earlier. Now we can start forming the wallet. Take one set and turn it upside down so that the Pokemon symbol is facing you. Make sure the top of both cards are facing the top of the wallet. Now any clear packing tape will work, but I use Scotch moving and storage tape, long lasting or extra strength. Cut a piece of tape longer than one of the sides of the wallet and lay it sticky side up wherever you're working. Now take the wallet side where the Pokemon are not facing you and place it on the tape. Then put the other side where the Pokemon are facing you on top. Now bend the tape over, and as you can see, I messed up here. You want to try to avoid creases like this. It's okay because this wallet's for me, but if I was making this card for someone on Etsy, I might have to start all over. As with the contact paper before, you want to make sure that you rub both sides down to make sure that the seal is tight. When you're finally ready, snip off the excess tape on both sides. Now when you open this up, you should have 8 cards which are attached at the bottom. And since we left a space in between the 2 middle cards, we can now open it and fold it either way. I like this way for this wallet. Take another piece of clear tape and place it sticky side up. Place one side of your Pokemon card wallet on top of the tape and fold it over just like you did before with the bottom. And also cut off the extra tape, making sure that the top still opens and that the bottom is sealed. You then want to repeat this process with the other side. We just created the main pocket of our Pokemon card wallet. Now we're going to need 2 more Pokemon cards. These cards will be used for the wallet's inside pockets. It doesn't matter what cards you use because you only see the back, so use something you have a lot of. Place the card Pokemon side down and use the stickiness of the tape to pick up the card. Then bend the tape around the edges to seal up the bottom and the side. Don't forget to make sure you can open the pocket. Cut off the fringes of the tape so the wallet will have an altogether smoother feel. If you don't want to waste any tape, cut a slit right here and peel the back off. Then you can just fold the tape over. So there you have it, a Pokemon card wallet where you can put your cards, and money, and whatever else you might want to carry around with you. I've used one myself for 3 years and it's still working. Well, that's all I have